I've been seeing videos for over a week now about the new YouTube monetization requirements, and I've decided that I wanted to give my perspective. After all, I am a small creator that will be affected by this change, and I definitely have some thoughts on it. But before we get into this, hey, besties, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Tabitha, and this is It's TabithaT. And I am a lifestyle creator documenting, navigating my life now that I'm 50. I document my everyday life from working from home, marriage, self care, errands, just basically any and everything that I'm currently going through. And there's something that I keep hearing whenever I hear someone give advice to smaller creators: keep posting, be consistent, make good content, and especially make searchable content. Okay, but here's my question. What happens when your content isn't necessarily searchable? Because I'm a lifestyle creator, so I'm documenting my life. So when people say make content that people are searching for, I'm like, um, how do you make searchable lifestyle content when no one even knows who you are? Like, nobody is waking up and typing, what did Tabitha do at Hobby Lobby this past weekend? They don't even know me yet. And I really feel like that's one thing that gets left out of the conversations about YouTube growth. If I'm looking for a tutorial, of course, I can find it. If I'm deciding on which camera to buy, I can search for the reviews. If I need a recipe, I can search for that recipe. But lifestyle content is different. A lot of the time, you discover a lifestyle creator because their content is put in front of you. You're scrolling through the homepage and you see their thumbnail. Something about the title catches your eye. Maybe she's around your age. Maybe she's going through something that you're going through. Maybe something about her life just feels relatable. So you click. Then you realize, I like her personality. You watch another video and another. And eventually, you're not necessarily clicking in particular because of what she's doing that day. You're clicking because you like her. That's how that lifestyle is built between a lifestyle creator and her audience. But that relationship can't start if nobody sees you. And that's where I start questioning the new monetization requirements. When I heard that the watch hour requirements were going from 4,000 to 8,000, I'm like, how? Not because I think it's impossible. I'm asking because discovery is already the biggest challenge for small creators. We can make the videos, we can edit the videos, we can work on our thumbnails, we can work on our titles, we can upload consistently, and we can take all the advice. But at the end of the day, somebody still has to be shown the video in order for them to decide if they're going to watch the video. And where I'm sitting as a small creator, I feel like when I open YouTube, on my homepage, all I see are established creators over and over and over again. Now, I'm not saying YouTube never recommends small channels. Obviously, it does. But if the bar for monetization is going to double, I only think it's fair to ask, will there be more opportunities for smaller creators to actually be discovered? Because those two things have to work together. And then we have the shorts. Shorts can absolutely help you grow. I've personally gained subscribers from shorts, but I've also seen firsthand that just because you gain those subscribers from your short, that it doesn't mean that those subscribers will now turn around and watch your long form content. And those short form watch hours don't count toward the long form watch hours. So you can have shorts doing well. Your subscriber count can be growing. You can look at your channel and think, okay, I'm moving. Meanwhile, you're still sitting there trying to figure out how you're going to get thousands of hours on your long form content. So now you've got these subscribers coming in, but the watch hours are not moving at the same rate. And if you're going the short route to be monetized, now we're talking about 20 million watch hours in the 90-day period. For a small creator, that's a massive amount of watch hours. Now, I also want to be fair. YouTube is a business. I understand there have to be requirements to join the partner program. I'm not saying someone should upload 3 videos and automatically start getting paid. There absolutely should be a standard. But my question is whether doubling the watch hour requirements disproportionately affects creators that are already struggling with being discovered. Because 8,000 watch hours isn't just a number. That's hundreds and thousands of minutes that someone has to spend watching your content. And again, before someone can spend those minutes watching you, they have to find you. And that's really my issue. Don't just tell small creators, make searchable content, because not every type of content works that way. Sometimes the creator is the content. Lifestyle, vlogging, personality-driven channels, people aren't necessarily searching for us by name. They don't know who we are yet. We need discovery for them to get to know us. And once they do, that's when they start coming back. That's when they start watching the next vlog. That's when they remember something that you talked about last week. That's when they're in your comments asking, girl, what happened with that thing that you talked about last week? That's when you start building a community. But first, they have to see you. So I genuinely want to hear from other small creators about this, especially other small lifestyle creators. When people tell you to make searchable content, how do you apply that when your content is your everyday life? Do you think that smaller creators are given a chance to be discovered? And if you're monetized, I would really love to hear from you too, especially if you are lifestyle. How did you get through the stage where no one knew who you were? What finally helped people discover your channel? Because I think that's part of the conversation that I feel like we're missing here. And if you found me because of this video, welcome. Like I said, my regular content is lifestyle content centered around my life now that I'm navigating life in my 50s. I share my everyday life, and I'm currently building my community and working on monetization myself. So I'm not talking about this as a person that have thousands or hundreds of thousands of subscribers that's looking back and remembering what it was like to be small. I'm talking about it as a person that's in it right now as a small creator. I'm trying to get the subscribers. I'm trying to get the watch hours. I'm trying to figure it out what works just like everybody else. So from where I'm sitting, if you're going to ask small creators for 8,000 watch hours, I think it's fair for us to ask, how are you going to help us get discovered? How are you going to help people find us so that we can get the watch hours? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And until next time, bye.